To start off this video, we have Neverwinter. Neverwinter was developed by Cryptic Studios and released in 2013. The game is set in the universe of D&D and is completely free to play. I decided to make my character a tiefling warlock with the idea being in mind that I wanted to have a self-sustaining character with offensive weight to them, as is usually the case when it comes to fantasy RPGs, with tieflings seeming like the best race based on its passives. The game offers a good selection for classes and races, featuring 9 classes and 12 races. The character created in this game I think is good with offering many color and appearance options for your character. Also features sliders for a lot of things to truly make a unique looking character. You also get to choose the god your character worships and their backstory for aesthetic purposes. Now, my impression of this game is feeling overwhelmed. There's a million tabs across the various menus and so many slots for equipable things. It's honestly overkill how many things you can equip to your character. While MMOs are all about the numbers when it comes to gear and abilities, this is just unnecessary for stat boosting. The layout for the menu is also something you need to build a feel for, since it's a headache navigating all the tabs when you want to equip something to your character. Moving past the menu system, there's just a stupid amount of stat categories within the game, half of which come off as rocket science until I use the wiki page to figure out what everything actually means. Gameplay wise though, the game's okay. It's not the smoothest or most exciting for me. The Warlock class in the game I'd say is a more complex class in comparison to others, with having quite a few things to keep an eye on between your damage meter, soul sparks, and ability cooldowns while in combat. The skill tree in the game is the only simple thing about the game, with being pretty straightforward and easy to navigate and understand. There's also the Paragon path system, which allows you to specialize your class once you reach level 11, which the game explains clearly which path entails what for not only abilities but also for group play mechanics. Graphically, the game is decent. There's a mix between enemies and scenery with pretty good detail, and others that look pretty smoothed over. In terms of storytelling, this game is boring. I'm not saying the devs didn't put time into creating a storyline with immersion for players, but you are bombarded with so many necessary quests constantly that you forget what the point of it all really is. In my time of playing the game, I really couldn't get a ping on what the main objective was supposed to be, with all the mind-numbing NPC dialogue for quests unrelated to the real main objective of stopping Bone Lady. The game also features a pathfinder that automatically is toggled for whatever quest you have prioritized, so you never get lost, which I think is a really good mechanic that's easy to follow. Final thing worth mentioning is the insane amount of in-game stores. There's at least a dozen in-game stores for you to access to buy items with bought in-game currency. This game's highlight in all I'd say is its role-playing capabilities. There's a fair amount of character detail that goes into your character, from appearance, race, class, and background, that you can have some fun role-playing with others to immerse yourself into the game.